Hello rail fans, and welcome to another French Fried Trains Minecraft locomotive tutorial. Today, we're going to be building this Duluth South Shore and Atlantic RS1, which is a really old switcher locomotive. I recently saw this locomotive in a video from the Lake Superior Railroad Museum, and I liked it so much, I just knew we had to build it. I've been on a switcher kick lately, so let's get into it. As usual, I'm going to build it on the front of the train I already have here. So our first step is to take out dark oak stairs to be the coupler. Get that connected up to this coupler here, and underneath it, we put a dark oak fence gate to be an air hose here. Then, we come up on this locomotive behind it, delete the two fence gates on either side of the coupler, and replace those with dark oak fence coming forward, so it looks like cables. Then, we're going to put a row of 3 polished black stone blocks on the next block out on the bottom. On the outside edges, upside down polished black stone stairs facing outwards. Then 5 polished black stone blocks above it, and then 3 coming across the middle. Behind that, we make this T-shaped pattern, and then an end rod down on each side above the rails. Then behind that, a 3x5 of polished black stone block coming out to each side of the rails here. Now we're going to build our wheels, so we skip a block back from that, and down on the rails we put netherite on each rail for the wheels with an end rod axle. Behind that, we're going to make a 3x4 polished black stone blocks. Behind that, another set of netherite wheels with an end rod axle. Then a polished black stone stair, upside down facing this way on the outside on each side here, and upside down facing this way on this end on both sides. Then in between these stairs on the bottom hitbox, we put polished black stone slabs on each side. Then we can take out dark oak fence gate and open them into each of the wheels here, and also open them into each of the wheels on this end. Now we take out polished black stone block, and on this second level, we're going to start filling in this middle 3 down to the end of the truck. And we'll bring it all the way down till it's above those dark oak fence gates. Then we're going to come around the side here, skip a block, and 1 block away in the middle here, put a row of 5 polished black stone blocks coming across to both sides of the rails here. Then upside down stairs facing this way in a row of 5 here, and upside down stairs facing this way in a row of 5 on this side. Now come around on top with polished black stone block and fill in this middle 3 to the end of this, and we're going to extend it out by another 2 rows of 3 here. Then we're going to come underneath this end, and we're going to go ahead and fill in this bottom 3, and we're going to extend it out 1 more to the side of the rails on each side. Then we bring it forward another 2 rows of 3, and we fill this all in with polished black stone block. Now we do our next set of wheels, so skip a block and get netherite on each rail with an end rod axle. Then a 3x4 of polished black stone block coming across the rails here. Then another set of netherite wheels with an end rod axle. Upside down stairs on the outside facing this way here, and facing this way on each side on this side. Then polished black stone slabs on the bottom hitbox of the middle 2 here. Then we can take out our dark oak fence gates and open them into the wheels on this end. And same thing, open them into the wheels on this end on this side as well. Now we'll swing around on top with polished black stone block, and we'll keep filling in this middle 3 down to the other end of this truck here. Just keep bringing it down. We come out above those fence gates. Then in front of it, we need a 5x3 coming to each side of the rails. In front of that, we make this T-shaped pattern, and we put an end rod down above each rail on bottom. Then 3 coming across the bottom, then upside down stairs facing outward on each side of that. Then 5 blocks coming across, and then 3 on top in the middle. Then we're going to take out polished black stone slabs here to be our stairs. We're going to come in and put 3 slabs coming up to be the stairs, making sure they're on the bottom hitbox of each of these blocks here. There I had a little mistake. So 3 coming up here, and then of course we have to come down and do the other end. So 3 stairs on this side, and 3 stairs on this side. Now we're going to come in and we're going to put a hopper in front of each wheel here. Same thing here, a hopper in front of each wheel, and then we got to do the other side. So hopper in front of these wheels, and hoppers in front of these wheels as well here. Then above this 3, we're going to put 3 slabs. Same thing on this side, 3 slabs right here. Then we're going to take out a dark oak trapdoor and run it across the top of the truck, going from wheel to wheel here. Same thing here. A line of dark oak trapdoors going from wheel to wheel. And then we do the other side, same thing. Trapdoors, wheel to wheel. And one more side to go here. Trapdoors going from wheel to wheel. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to take out a chain here. And on the second block up, we're going to put a chain in that corner, a chain here, a chain right here, and a chain in this corner. Same thing on this side. So a chain there, a chain in this gap, and a chain in the corner. Then on this box shape here, on the side closest to the trucks, we put 2 stone buttons. Same thing on this side, 2 stone buttons here. We're also going to put a button on the bottom middle of this one with the stairs on each side. Now we got to do our coupler on this other end, so take out a dark oak stair and get it stacked up to that second block. Delete the ones you use for placement, and underneath that we're going to put a dark oak fence gate for an air hose. Then swing around this way, and on each side of the coupler put 2 dark oak fence gates and open them on each side. Now we're going to take out a nether wart block because this locomotive has a very distinctive red, and we're going to fill in this 5 across the top going from end to end. Now the underframe is complete and we should be looking something like that. Now we switch to dark Prisbury block. In one block in front of these stairs here, we put a row of 3 dark Prisbury. This is going to be the short hood side. In front of that, we put a row of 4. And same thing on the other side there, a row of 4 coming forward. Now we go to the outside, and we put another row of 4. This will be where the cab's at. And another row of 4 on the outside here. Then we come back in by 1 with our dark prismarine, and we're going to bring this all the way down to the other end of the locomotive here. So keep dragging it down and stop right in front of those stairs here and bring that across the middle. Now we're going to frame in the cab first, so switch to yellow terracotta. Yellow concrete is too bright. Put a row of 4 on the outside edges of this cab here. Now we're going to take out a redstone block and we're going to put 2 in the middle of each side to be the logo. Then yellow terracotta on the front and back on each side. And then in all 4 corners, dark prismarine block to frame in the cab. Across the redstone, we're going to put gray stained glass panes on each side to be the side windows. Then we're going to switch to yellow terracotta and we're going to raise this all around by 2. Coming across the back as well and back up to the cab here. When we get up here, we leave that open for a door. Now, still using our yellow terracotta, we're going to raise all this up by 2, coming all the way around the front of the locomotive and back up the other side. We leave a space up by the cab there for another door. Come around on the other side in front of the cab here and right in front of the cab, we're going to put a brewing stand. There's a little piece of machinery there on the real thing. In front of this door, we put a dark prismarine block for a stair. And we're going to put a block here and a block here on each side of the cab on bottom on this side. Now we're going to go ahead and put an oak door in this gap and come around here and an oak door right here. A fun fact about this locomotive is my weird side door thing I do because we can't put the door in the real spot in Minecraft is actually accurate to the real life locomotive. In the video I saw, their main door lock was busted, so they had to crawl in through an access door on the side of the short hood, just like we're building here. Now we're going to come in with a gray glass block and put a block here, a block here, and on this side, same thing, a block there and a block there to be the front and back windows. Fill the middle of each of those with a dark prismarine block. Then we can fill the top middle three of the cab with dark prismarine blocks. Then we're going to switch to dark prismarine stairs and put them outward facing on each side above the windows to get the angle of the top of the cab here. Now we're going to put a temporary block in the middle here and put a sideways warped fence gate to be the horn. Same thing on this side. There's a horn on each end and it sticks out straight like that. Now come around on the end of the short hood here and knock out this middle block and put a glowstone for a headlight, then an item frame and another glowstone, and then underneath that we're going to take out a trapdoor and close it for the brake wheel. Then we're going to come down to the other end and work on this end. So knock out this top block and the one under it, put a block of coal under it, and then glowstone, item frame, and glowstone for the headlight on this end. And I just realized the green stripe curves down on the front, so knock out that bottom middle block and put yellow terracotta. And we'll do the same thing on this end. Knock out that middle block and put yellow terracotta. Now we're going to come around on top of the long hood here, and starting 2 blocks in front of where the door is here, we're going to knock out a block. And we do that on each side, and then we're going to alternate knocking out blocks with leaving a block of yellow terracotta. And we're going to do that until we've knocked out 5 on each side. And then we're going to put in nether wart block just to be the lettering, because we can't make banners at this scale. Now we're going to take out ladders here, and starting 1 block from the end on the yellow terracotta, make a 2x3 to represent vents. And we're going to do the same thing on this side, a 2x3 of ladders to represent vents on the long hood. Skip a block forward from those ladders, and on the bottom of the yellow terracotta, close a trap door to be another vent. And we'll do the same thing on this side, so skip a block forward, close a trap door. Now we're going to take out dark prismarine slabs, and starting from the cab here, we're going to fill in this top middle 3 all the way to the end with slabs. Then we'll go ahead and come around the other side and fill in that top middle 3 on the short hood as well, from the cab all the way to the end. Then, come on down on the top of the long hood here, still with our dark prismarine slab. Skip a block in the middle and put 1 slab. Skip another block and we make a fan shape. Then we're going to punch that block out, and we'll have to go into our inventory and get something to fill it. So put a block of coal underneath there, and then a trap door to represent the fan. Now we have to put in our bell, which is on the end of the long hood here. So we're going to have to put 1 more slab right there in the middle, and then hang a bell from it. On this back one, we're going to extend out the slabs from side to side. Now we go ahead and we come to the other side with a dark prismarine slab here. And right above that first block of nether wart, we put a slab. On top of that, we put an anvil for the exhaust stack. Then we're going to take out an iron trapdoor, and we got to come up here where we'll be able to crouch to place it. It won't work here, so we're going to have to crouch on top of the cab and place an iron trapdoor on top of that anvil to complete the exhaust stack. Now we're going to come down on the end to do our handrails. Take out a birch fence, start from the bottom, and come up by 3, then over 1, then up 1, and then same thing on this side. Start at the bottom, come up by 3, over 1, up 1. Now switch to dark oak fence, 1 in the middle on each side, and then raise it up by 2 on each side with dark oak. On the other side of the stairs, we switch back to birch and we raise it up by 4. And then we switch to dark oak and connect to that and bring it down to the cab. So bring it all the way down the side of the locomotive here with dark oak fence. And we stop once it's connected to the cab here. On this side we start with dark oak, we come over 2, then down 1, and then over 2 more. Then we switch to birch and we connect it down to the bottom of the stairs with birch. Then this is just like the other end, 3 birch up the side, over 1 and up 1. Same thing here, 3 birch up the side, over 1, up 1. Then we switch to dark oak and we put dark oak on each side. I had to go to the other end here and check my pattern to make sure I was doing it right and it matched on each end. And I was. So on this end, we raise up the dark oak by 1 and make it a 2 by 2 on each side. Then on this side of the stairs, back to birch, raise it up by 4, switch to dark oak, come over 1, 2, 3, then up 1, and then over 2 to connect. On here we start with dark oak over by 2, then down 1, and then drag that all the way to the back to connect on that side. So just keep bringing your dark oak fence all the way down here. And once we get here, we switch back to birch and bring it up to the bottom of the stairs. Now we're going to do our interior, so come on inside here and come through the door. Put a stack of 2 yellow terracotta behind this door to close that gap, and same thing behind this door to close that gap. Then switch to a jungle wood slab, because in the video I seen, the interior of the locomotive was redone with all wood paneling. Fill the whole middle in till it's the same level. Then on each corner, under the windows, we're going to stack our slabs up all the way to the bottom of the window. Turn around and do the same thing in this corner, and the same thing here. Then on the sides we stack them up in these 2 till it comes up to where the redstone is. Put 2 in the middle for stairs, and then we can go ahead and take out our stairs to be seats. Turn around, an item frame in the middle of these windows with a compass for a gauge and a lever for the engineer. In retrospect, I should have made this cab 1 block longer, because we actually don't have room for working stairs. We can't fit through there. So I'm going to delete these 2 stairs out of the middle, and it'll just have to be a bigger jump down. Then we're going to put a torch on that end and a torch on that end to light it. Now the interior's done, and we can come back outside for some more detail. Now we're going to take out black carpet to fill in the walkway. So on the end here, we're going to take black carpet and fill in this T-shape. Then coming up this walkway and up on the stair. And then coming all the way down this walkway as well, all the way to the other end of the locomotive. So just keep bringing it forward here. Then on this end, same thing, we fill in this T-shape. And then we start on this walkway with our black carpet. So just keep bringing it back towards the cab. When we get up here, put 1 up on that stair, and I just realized I forgot to do it on that corner up there. Switch to a dark oak sign and put it on the top corner for our locomotive number. And the number is 101. Then we're going to come down here and put 1 on this corner as well, so a sign with number 101. And then over here, same thing, a sign with 101. 1 more corner to go here. On the top on this side, another sign with 101. And there you have it, folks. We've completed our Duluth, South Shore and Atlantic RS1 switcher locomotive. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And everyone have a great week. Stay safe out there.